Hey y'all. So I am so excited to tell you that I am launching a Be Your Own Intuitive membership. I cannot tell you how excited I am about this, except I'll endeavor to tell you right now how excited I am about this. I had a Be Your Own Intuitive webinar course previously, which provided a lot of the foundation for this membership. However, even though the webinar was really beautiful and wonderful experience, not everybody was able to participate because of time differences and work schedules and so on and so forth. So this membership is going to be on-demand videos for you every single week for you to watch when you can on your own time. These are going to be videos teaching you how to access and work with your intuition, because as you know, everybody, I believe, everybody is intuitive. It's just about understanding what your tools are, how to access them, how to really work with your intuition in a way where you can be your own guidance system, where you can truly be your own intuitive. And I'm really excited to share all that I know with you in this membership course. I'm going to be talking about how to read the tarot, what the tarot is all about, how to read it intuitively, how to, again, really develop your own intuition and really hone it into a nicely working muscle group for you. I'm going to be talking about how I read tarot on YouTube and really just anything and everything that I know about the wild and wonderful world of intuitive development and tarot and everything esoteric. So I'm so excited to share this with you guys. So I have a link to the waiting list in the description box below this video. The waiting list is going to serve as holding your place within the membership course unofficially before I, do a hard launch pretty soon. So with that, I want the groups to, have a source, sort of intimacy where everyone can bond and connect if they like. And so I'm not going to have membership just open ongoing. I will open and close it sort of in waves. So this is your opportunity to join right as we launch. And I'm just so excited to be with you on this journey and share with you all that I know. I will also have a monthly Zoom meeting for everybody in the membership where I come on. You can ask me anything you want to. We can talk about all the things. We can talk about your experiences. We can answer really any and all questions you could possibly have. This is also a way for me to connect with you guys on a more personal and intimate basis, which as a teacher, I really love to do. So again, I am so excited to offer this to you. I so hope that you'll join me in this membership. I'm just so excited about it, and to really pass along all the knowledge that I've acquired onto you so that you can really be your own intuitive and be your own guidance system, because that to me is just about the most important thing that there is as a spiritual being having a human experience. So with that being said, the link is in the description box below for the wait list. And I just thank you in advance so much for joining me over there. And I'm so excited to connect with you all. And be well. Until next time. Hey Sagittarians, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be taking a look at your first half of November general reading here. So in your meditation, short but sweet and honestly like a bit adorable, I saw the image of a sugar glider, and it was sitting on top of a waterfall. And if it were to let go, right, the waterfall would take it and it would have to sort of, drown or fly right off the edge of this waterfall. But it was unwilling to let go. So instead, because it was unwilling to let go, it's like clinging onto the side, trying not to fall down this waterfall. And I saw that it's because it refused to let go, it found little grooves, like in the stone underneath the waterfall. Like it found little grooves and little like steps to put its little sugar glider feet. And it started climbing down like on the back side of the waterfall. And it just slowly climbed all the way down, all the way down, all the way down until it got to the bottom. And then it was able to just kind of float over onto land. And then I saw it go, whoo. So it's interesting. Waterfalls are about power and change. And I feel like there is a distinct energy around adaptability. I feel like you are just beautifully adaptable during this time. You're adapting to some sort of change or surge or power that's, going on. So if you think about a waterfall, it's a bit inevitable. You kind of got to go with it. But it's interesting, that image of the sugar glider, by refusing to just give in to the, force of the water, it found its own way. So it's interesting. Sugar glider medicine is a bit like Six of Swords, because it speaks of transition, but it also speaks of having faith. Going on faith that wherever you land is going to be exactly where you're meant to be. So it's not about controlling where you land or in what time you land or how you land or whatever it is. It's really about trusting the natural flow and your ability to adapt wherever and however you do land or end up, right? Because if we truly believe that we can adapt in any situation, right, in any eventuality, in any potential, then suddenly there's a lot less fear going on, right? And it's like, I trust in my ability to adapt to whatever comes my way. I trust that I can handle whatever comes my way. I am a highly adaptable being, because those who are most adaptable survive, right? That's what Darwin said anyway. So really beautiful, really, really interesting. Let's go ahead and see what the cards say. Hey, Sagittarius. Let's go ahead and see what your animal energy is for the first half of November. Which, by the way, is the beginning of your birthday season. I would have been remiss not to mention. So happy, the second half of November, but we're getting there in the first half, moving towards it. Wow, interesting. Fish. Fascinating. Given that we saw that waterfall in the meditation, very interesting indeed. So beautiful water energy here for you. It's fascinating too with this moon. We have the full moon in Taurus coming up on the 8th of this month as well, which is all about how we nurture ourselves, the way in which our physical experience manifests in the world. And fish energy is very much about good luck, good fortune, but we only have access to this good luck and good fortune if we swim with the current, right? Fish medicine is all about trusting that what is yours will find you, trusting that anything that is yours will not pass you by, and that the best way to be on the receiving end of everything that is yours, right, and that you well deserve, is to allow it to come to you. This is about not fighting the tide, not swimming against the current. It's about letting the current move you with trust and faith that wherever you end up is where you're meant to be, and that you'll be beautifully equipped to end up where you're meant to be, right? Or else you wouldn't end up there, right? So fascinating. This is coming up with the sugar glider there and the scaling down this great stone wall of this waterfall instead of just like letting it take you under. It's really fascinating. I want to say with this, I feel like there's an element of this because this equates to the 7 of Cups and the Tarot, which is about options, choices, but it can also be an aspect of dreams deferred as well, where we can overthink things, we can think our way in and out of stuff, analysis paralysis, we can really get caught up and all of the choices that it can be difficult to hone our vision and just focus on the thing that is right for us at a given time, right? It feels like there's a sense of like, well, if I move on this thing, if I give all my time and energy and effort to this, then this other thing that I also really care about, or these few other things that I really care about, might fall to the wayside or might be negatively affected, right? And I feel like you're really, part of that medicine for you is going, no, it's all right. Anything that is mine is going to be mine. Anything that is not mine will not be. Right? It's very like Kemosabe, like sort of like way of like looking at it, but it feels like that's very much the medicine. Remember that sugar glider, all about trust. If you think about it, that sugar glider, if it had just let go, it would have just floated, like, what I mean, down, but it was this unwillingness to really let go and trust the water. So trust the water, right? I know it's easier said than done. I know that. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. Ooh! Hello, 2 for 1. Oh! Suki. I like it. So we have 2 of Wands here. This is brilliant. So remember, the Wands connect us to our soul. our soul's purpose. Why are we here? Why do we do what we do? The actions that we do or don't take around the work that we love to do, around the interpersonal relationships about which we're passionate. But the wands are our driving force, right? The Two of Wands is all about the foundation. It's getting the I's dotted and the T's crossed and really building up that foundation so that we are prepared as opportunity arises. Now, what's really fascinating about this is we have two gazelles off here and lions aren't even worried about it. Got this little red bird chirping away going, no, 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 no. It's not the time to go, get some dinner over there. You got to focus on this over here. Keep your eye on the prize, or keep your eye on the pride. Pardon the pun, as it were. So it just feels like there's a party it's quite focused and you are being encouraged to maintain that focus. It feels like there's a lot of happy energy in that focus and not to worry about anything outside of the realm of what's coming up for you as most important at the moment, right? Then you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is just like, hello, thank you very much. Remember, Ace is about new beginnings. Ace of Pentacles, Pentacles, back to this earth energy with the full moon in Taurus on the 8th. The Ace of Pentacles is about, new home, new job, engagement, moving towards marriage, a new business opportunity, an influx of financial assistance or abundance. It's really stunning how this is coming through for you. But all of this is on the other side of flow, right? This is all within everything that's coming up here is all within the context of you allowing yourself to go with the flow. And I mean this quite literally as fish do, right? Allowing yourself to go with the flow. And this, through a state of flow and trust, is how you are going to align with your highest and best good. Okay? Again, I know it's easier said than done. My sugar gliders trying to climb down a waterfall. Oh, stop, step, and repeat and tell me again how this is the Nine of Cups, which is the wish fulfillment key. And we're talking about all of this flowing to you. Wish fulfillment. I mean, hello. This is absolutely stunning. Two of Wands, foundation, staying focused, staying the course. Ace of Pentacles, new financial opportunities, alignment, abundance. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Whew, I really love that it's a peacock here as well, because all of those eyes represent the third eye, right? Which is about your intuitive psychic vision, your ability to see things, right? But not just see things as they are, but as they truly are underneath the surface. Peacock energy is also King of Cups energy, which speaks of emotional equilibrium, but also how beauty truly is something that is unseen and felt as well as seen. Right? So it's inside matches outside. Outside reflects the inside, right? It's peacock energy. And it's really beautiful. Peacock as well speaks of someone coming into the limelight or someone coming into a greater role of responsibility or visibility, right? There's a certain sense of like, oh, if you have peacock energy, you're going to be seen, relied on, or noticed. Could be just getting, really noticed. Hey, in some way, shape, or form, right? There's no hiding as a peacock, right? You're not going to blend into anything with this peacock. But again, Nine of Cups, that wish fulfillment, what you desire, aligning with what you desire from a place of flow and trust. It's the ABCs and the 1, 2, 3s. That's what this feels like, right? Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice. Oh! Hello, hello, hello. It's our good friend, the Nine of Wands. So, right, we talked about wands, right? About how they're connected to our soul drive and purpose. Nine of Wands is a funny one. Let's talk about it. A lot of people have a complicated relationship with this key, and I completely understand why. I'm one of those people. Nine of Wands speaks of endurance. Whenever this comes up, a lot of people will call this the wounded warrior key, right? But this is really about persevering. This is really about staying strong in the face of our own fear, in the face of obstacles, and in the face of really any kind of hardship, whether that's internally felt, externally realized, or whatever that is, in whatever way, shape, or form, right? We keep going. We don't give up. We persevere and know that sometimes the best and only thing we can do is just to do our best every day and to keep going. And I love how that's aligning with the fish energy as well, because there's a certain, responsibility that's removed, or weight of responsibility that's removed from that as well. It's like, I don't have to show up and be perfect and have all the answers and do everything right and all of these things. I really just have to show up, do the best that I can every day, and trust that where I end up is where I'm meant to be. And I think that that's really, really beautiful. I also like that your advice is your element of fire, right? You are uniquely qualified to assume the Nine of Wands position. If we think about what comes after the Nine of Wands, it's the Ten of Wands. It's the final push before a cycle completes itself in the beginning of a new one, right? With the Ace of Wands. I feel like for you, there's certain karmic soul lessons around patience. And I feel like, listen, we all struggle with patience. We all do. I don't care who you are, we all struggle with patience. But there's something around, you learning this lesson in a way that it feels like you're going to be receiving some sort of shift in your circumstances, as shown here. Hello, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, as a result of you truly kind of relaxing off the steering wheel, I'm getting, and coming again from that place of flow and trust, and just patiently knowing that what is yours will find you. It's just about allowing yourself to be aligned with it, right? Really, really beautiful. Let's get an oracle. Feeling like one of these. Oracle for Sagittarius. Oh, I love it so much. So we got Soar here. This is really, really beautiful. So it's interesting because, this idea, this visual of soaring, right? You're soaring above, you are free. This is all about freedom. And it's really interesting because what I'm getting from this is there's an aspect of the ways in which we restrict ourselves through fear or limited thinking or analysis paralysis. And this is saying that there's a freedom to be found, right? It's interesting because as the crow soars in the sky, the fish glides through the water. There's a freedom in this. Sagittarius energy also innately is all about freedom. Freedom of the mind, freedom of autonomy, freedom of speech. Sagittarius is all about that, right? Freedom to go in whichever direction you're feeling called to go. The adventurer, the seeker, right? So I really like this for you. This soaring, I feel like this is really beautifully deep in the way that your ability to truly embody and receive the full benefit of freedom is to first identify what your constraints are and then let them go. Let them go. Because this feels like something that you're able to do. This doesn't feel like something that's necessarily, there are things that are going to happen at us and to us, but we always have a choice in how we respond to it and our own choices that we make. And I feel like you have this gift, you have this ability to find a true freedom on the other side of some constrictions that you can do away with. This could be constrictions in the way that your thought processes, your thought patterns, your habits, responding as opposed to reacting. There's something in here that goes, you have within you the ability to attain the freedom that you seek. And the other side of that, the result of that, is you being able to soar with freedom high above, just like a crow in the sky or like a fish in the water. The freedom to move ahead, right? It's really beautiful, Sagittarius. It really, really is. With that being said, I so hope that this helps and resonates. If so, please let me know in the comments below. I love reading your comments. There's also something going on with the algorithm with YouTube. People are being mass unsubscribed from the channel. So the way in which you can let YouTube know, like, hey, don't unsubscribe me, is to comment and like this video. Leave a comment, like it, stay subscribed. That's where we are. That's where we are, folks. Also, I'm so excited to see you guys over in my Be Your Own Intuitive membership. The link to sign up is in the description box below. And again, just thank you so much for being here. If you are watching this, just know that I truly and deeply appreciate you. I really do. And with that being said, just thank you as always, and most of all, thank you for being you. And be well. Until next time.